What has been speculated on for months is now official, according to Pete Thamel, ESPN, confirmed by Jonah Dillon over at the Commercial Appeal. Nevada transfer Brendon Lewis is QB1 at the University of Memphis. He will start behind center in 17 days when the Tigers host Chattanooga at Simmons Bank. You fired up about the Brendon Lewis era? It's here. It's here.
I mean, I'm not going to say
it's here.
Fired up, but I'm glad that they announced this, and I think it's obviously the right move. This guy has a lot of college football experience. You're expected to be good this year. On paper, you got a really good roster. I know that it's a lot of new faces starting on offense and defense, but it's supposed to be a lot of really good players, especially in the league that you're in. And so it makes complete sense that you get a veteran quarterback in here to run the show.
And that seems to be the most obvious explanation for why and how Brendon Lewis won this quarterback competition to the extent that it was a competition. He has started 35 games at the Division I level, at Colorado and at Nevada. And the other men competing for that job have started 0 games at the Division I level. You ready? Have thrown 0 passes at the Division I level.
I mean, look, A.J. Hill and Arlington Maiden, they were both big-time recruits. So, I hope this doesn't discourage them, about their potential futures. I mean, look, dude, it's, freshman quarterbacks, the great ones do start. We see that. But, I think
But not even always.
Not even always.
I mean, Arch didn't.
Right. So, I hope that, I hope they can see the vision. I'll just say that. You see a lot of guys, you guys see guys transferring all the time that think they should have come right in and start whatever. So,
I think this is actually pretty easy for Ryan Silverfield if to try to handle that delicate situation in the era of NIL and transfer waivers and all that. Brendon Lewis is a 6-year quarterback. This is it.
Yes.
And so you just go to your younger quarterbacks and you say, all right, he's the starter now, but, it ain't like he's ever won a bunch of games at the collegiate level. Yeah. You're still competing every day. He has this job now, but he could lose it to either of you. Beyond that, injuries are a thing. I need you to stay prepared. Beyond that, if you are discouraged about your place in this program, just know that the guy who just, in our eyes, beat you out for the starting job, he ain't going to be here next year.
Yeah.
So keep working and try to stay prepared for this season, but also know this guy will be out of your way heading into next season. Now, obviously, they could go out and get another transfer portal quarterback. And
sure.
That's the way sports works at the collegiate level these days. But I don't think this is the type of thing is once you name Brendon Lewis your starting quarterback, you got problems in your quarterback room. If you and I, who ain't been in that quarterback room a second this preseason, have known for a while that this is the way this is going to go, then I suspect most people in that quarterback room, including the backup quarterbacks, have known for a while this is the way it's going to go.
Yep.
It's not a surprise. This was always, all indications suggested we were headed down this path. And I'm a big believer in if you know what you're doing, I don't want to say there's no point to being elusive publicly, because coaches would argue otherwise and talk about keeping your opponents on their toes and unsure and blah, blah, blah. But Chattanooga has been preparing to the extent they've been preparing for the University of Memphis. They've been preparing for Brendon Lewis. All right. They've been watching Brendon Lewis tape. Yep. And so I think Memphis has known what it's going to do for a while. I think Chattanooga has known what Memphis is going to do for a while. I bet the quarterbacks have known how this is going to go for a while. And every day you don't announce it, every day you don't make it official, it's just another day people are going to ask you about it, them about it. And if you can end it, I would lean on the side of just end it. And with 17 days to go before the opener, they've decided to end it.
I think, too, one thing that's kind of exciting about it is the fact that we're going to have a starting quarterback that can use his legs. We haven't had that in a long time, so it'll be kind of fun to see that first and foremost. Plus, with all new faces on the offense and a brand new receiving core, you're going to need a quarterback that can maybe make some plays with his legs if guys aren't open downfield. Like, I think that's kind of exciting. It's something we hadn't seen in a while from a Memphis quarterback. So I'm really looking forward to it, man.
If you want some numbers, last season at Nevada, he threw for 2,290 yards, 16 touchdowns, while running for 775 yards and 8 touchdowns. So he can, score with his arm. He can score with his legs. Interesting quarterback, and he'll take the first snap of the season, barring injury, of course, when the Tigers open in 17 days, August 30th, against Chattanooga inside Simmons Bank.
The Gary Parrish Show, live weekdays at 10 a.m.